My brother.
Yes, sir.
I am particularly scandalized by Salam's presentation this morning, especially about the fact that he prides in the fact that he's a doyen of organizing demonstrations and he's known for organizing demonstrations. Salam should be ashamed that they were performing abysmally. And in fact, when it came to governance of this country, all they did was below average, and they moved this country into a junk economy.
Really likes to talk about
they moved this country into a junk economy. They moved this economy into a junk economy, and they've led many into a very big hole.
That's
an abyss. And today, he's here priding in the fact that he is the doyen of organizing demonstration. Wake up in the morning and come to a very serious program like Good Morning Ghana.
Right.
And for you, it's about how you have organized a successful demonstration. The youth of the NPP should be disappointed in you, that you didn't give them jobs. And now you want them to be on the streets just to revamp your party, and you are here telling us that you've organized a beautiful demonstration. Well, that is for the NPP youth. Your national youth organizer, who couldn't organize jobs for you, says that when it comes to demonstrations, he's the best when it comes to organizing demonstrations. I leave that to the NPP youth and however they will handle their youth commander. Now, another thing, Salam, let me help you as a brother. Don't make that mistake again by quoting that you people created 2.1 million jobs in your last 8 years. Never, anywhere, on any serious program, should you create that mistake again. Now, one, at a point, Nanado said they created 1.9 million jobs. Baumia at a point said they created 2.2 million jobs. Their own employment and labor minister said they created 5.5 million jobs. Inconsistency in their figure. Allow me to laugh. Now, if you look at the NPP's manifesto,
that's a big lie.
If you look at the NPP's 2020 manifesto, and let me read it out to you, page 9,
right,
and the state what we have done so far. Between 2017 and 2019, over 2 million full-time equivalent jobs were created in the public and private formal sectors, as well as through government job creation programs such as NABCO and Planting for Food and Jobs. Were the NABCO beneficiaries, were they employed? Was that called jobs? So you go and count NABCO beneficiaries as part of employment you have created. Then you come and tell us you've created close to 2 million jobs. So clearly, this is from your manifesto. This is from your manifesto, please. When you were speaking, I was quiet. And I'm quoting figures to tell you that that's your 2.1 million jobs you are saying you created. It's a lie. So would you let me land? Let me, when you were talking, I allowed you to make your false statements. You said you created 2.1 million jobs. And I'm quoting to you that you haven't created 2.1 million jobs. Okay. So don't go and say it's anywhere.
And what's the reason for saying it's not true and it's not possible?
One, I've stated the inconsistencies in their figures. That's one.
Okay.
And I've stated, even in their own manifesto, counting NABCO, Planting for Food and Jobs. And in their own statement, they tell you that NABCO in itself were not jobs created. It was a stopgap measure, training people to creating jobs. Okay. So how then do you count NABCO as part of the jobs that you created?
He said he didn't add it.
It is here in the NPP's manifesto. It is here, 2020 manifesto, page 9. This year. Yes, in their 2020 manifesto, so page 9. Oh, would you let me land? I'm quoting your manifesto and you are here. Listen,
if I have the manifesto.
In your 2020 manifesto,
what page?
Page 9.
Page 9, okay.
Yes. As part of the jobs they created, they counted NABCO and they have been running with it as part of the jobs they created.
Okay.
So they should stop it. So he shouldn't go anywhere and quote
so the government programs through which jobs were created are what? Planting for Food and Jobs, Nation Builders Corps, National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Plan, NEIP. There's National Identification Authority, Arts Grower Value Chain Fund. There's Ghana Commercial Agriculture Project annual average.
And I'm not asking you. You counted NABCO as
So,
part of
Audi,
it.
let me-
Was
let me
NABCO
give you
part
that
of job creation?
Oh, okay. So yeah, NABCO is here. Which is
NABCO is there.
100,000.
It's not. I don't tell that.
Which is
When
nation builders
NABCO,
for.
in your own statement, you said that there were stopgap measures and there were not
Yes.
jobs created.
Yes.
So now let me continue.
2024. No,
It's my time you are taking.
Oh, no.
It's my time you are taking.
Let him land.
It's
You
my
know- you
time
know
you are
it, and
taking.
then-
Yes, you
you
said
know
you
it,
created
when it's done,
2.1
it's
million
done.
jobs.
Yes.
I'm quoting that you are wrong.
Okay.
It's a lie. You didn't create 2.1 million
You are
jobs.
talking 2020, that
So
one is wrong.
please, as part of the jobs
Are we
you said you
2020?
created,
We are in
why?
2024.
But it's a document you have added that as part of the
So
jobs
bring
you
the
created,
2024
as
So-
part
so
of the
you-
jobs
so you
you
go ahead,
created,
you go ahead.
as part of the jobs you created,
Stop believing
you
me.
count
Don't be
NABCO.
confused.
No, the reason
Please.
is that the
Please,
reason is Salam, you
please.
see, here's the
Salam,
thing.
Salam.
If you look at page 9, under 1.1, column 111, it says the economy. You say between 2017 and 2019, over 2 million full-time equivalent jobs were created in the public and private formal sectors, and that's why he's challenging
And
that.
let me tell you,
Exactly
let me
the
tell you something
point.
interesting.
Okay.
Exactly the point.
NABCO
No,
was
just it's okay.
institutionalized
Just a
in
few seconds.
2019
Okay.
as a 3-year program.
Right.
So the terminal point of NABCO was in 2021.
Okay.
You are confused. That's why I'm telling him that. Go and deal with the 2024 manifesto.
Okay. So
Bro.
what? So your 2 point. Your 2.1, 2.5? You said 2.1?
No, I used 2.3.
Oh, 2.3. Okay.
Yes. There's,
So
and look, all
which is at the
NABCO,
end of 2024. So this is
Yeah.
number as at the end of
they are
2024.
net because we are using official figures of SNET.
That's fine.
And,
That's fine.
And
So
Controller and Accountant General.
if you want to, so Osman, I think his point is that like if
Because-
you want to challenge it,
No,
then bring
no.
something more recent.
No,
But
but
instead of the
this
2021.
this is an
Go ahead.
NPP. This is an
Talk
NPP
about
document.
146.
This is an
We are
NPP
talking about the demo
document.
146.
But it's-
and
This is an NPP
Don't run to a
document,
place you don't
and that
understand.
is an NPP
Yes,
manifesto.
he said they moved on
Now,
from there.
so they didn't create jobs through NABCO. Is that what they are telling us?
No, they have, but that's in
Yes,
2020.
and I'm telling you that as part of the figures they
Okay.
keep quoting.
Yes.
Now, he's saying that they created 2.3 million jobs.
Yes.
Now, in 2020, they said they have created 2 million jobs.
Yes,
So
almost 2
now in 2024, they have added 300,000 jobs to it.
Yes.
On top of these 2 million jobs they said they have created. And I'm
Yes.
telling you that you cannot be including these figures to it to sum up to 2.3 million jobs because NABCO wasn't a job creation. You yourself said it was a stopgap measure
Okay.
to enable people to be employed. And I'm saying that your figures are wrong.
Okay, that's fine. Let's
Simple
move on.
arithmetic,
Let's move on.
computation of figures.
Let's
You've
move
not been able to do it, even in your own book. And I attempt that I'm quoting an old document.
Okay.
Isn't it an NPP manifesto? Isn't NDC's manifesto? Isn't this
Go
an
ahead.
NPP
Stop being
manifesto?
confused.
This is an NPP manifesto. This is not an NDC manifesto.
Okay.
So please, you
This is
have
what
you
happens
have
when you
not
observe me
created
and want to talk
you
about
have not created 2.1, 2.3
Yeah.
or 2.1 million jobs. That
Please move
we
on,
must
yes.
state
Please move on.
clearly.
Yes.